Welcome to Detroit and Ford Field as we anticipate a terrific matchup in this one. Hello and welcome to Mercedes-Benz Stadium, home of the Falcons here in Atlanta, Georgia. As we'll see the number 22 team in the country, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on the 25th ranked team in the land, the Texas Tech Red Raiders. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They think they can create space here with the run to the right. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talk to the defensive coordinator coming into this game. He knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Back to pass, it's Aguilar. Quarterback strolling away from Heath. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. Lots of room to run. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 of the 11.
And that's the dangerous part about this offense, man. They'll get the ball out to a receiver. They can do that. They can make plays after the catch. Hard to bring down, hard to tackle. That's why this offense can be so explosive.
On the ground, it's Thomas. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown ball!
I really like that drive for this offense. Putting last week behind them, putting a drive together, showing some explosiveness. This offense really put last week behind them. The poor performance last week, starting off with a bang here today.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And it was punctuated by an 11-yard run for the score. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Offense working from the pistol. Send the tight end in motion. Running it to the right. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. He throws one to the left. He's got it on the outside.
Good for Red Raider.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
Looking for a gap. It's Joyner. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Guys, let's think big picture about Texas Tech. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on.
Touchdown, Red Raider! He got a step and just dusted the field.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Carter. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. They'll move the wide receiver. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
The defense thought in this game they were going to have an opportunity to pick some passes off. And what a great job. Down deep in the opponent's territory, he jumps the route, he intercepts it, returns it now inside the 5-yard line, setting his offense up in beautiful field position.
And the offense suddenly with an opportunity it couldn't have expected with a 1st and goal after the pick. They'll try to get it in with the run. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. They'll keep it on the ground to the left, sniffing the goal line. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown at least for now.
Well, and after that running play, this is now a critical 3rd down here for the offense. You've just got an interception. You've got to pay this thing off. You've got to find a way to cap this drive off and score some points. So this 3rd down right here is massive.
They love to make this short field pick. The Sneak scores it.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. So the kickoff team will come out after they turned in a score on that last drive. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Jet sweep to the receiver. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And it's almost as if the defense knew that jet sweep was coming. Great job getting penetration at the point of attack, and they were in the backfield, nowhere for the receiver to go.
The Vols now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. To the air, it's Aguilar. Looking deep down the right side. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision.
Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Using his legs, it's Joyner. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on second down. 2nd and 10, really hard. 3rd and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole play.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
Offense breaks the huddle on 3rd down. He's looking to throw. They've got the screen set up. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
They got a little bit, but they didn't get the first down, and you're obviously trying to get the first down, but you try to slip in those screens occasionally on 3rd down. I like when you slip them in there and try to make a big play, catch the defense maybe being a little aggressive.
Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. They'll get this drive started from the 29. The give to the back. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
I love the play call there, and I love the run for a variety of reasons. Obviously, you're trying to settle your quarterback down after throwing 2 picks in the last 2 drives, but also you're able to generate a really nice game for this offense and make 2nd and short so much easier, so much more manageable. It just allows your quarterback, too, to take a breath and exhale.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a ball.
And the Volunteers really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Now the toss. And they just didn't get anybody on that defense out of position, and they will lose yardage on that one.
The offense on that option play, they're just thinking we're going to use our speed to our advantage and we're just going to outflank you easily and pick up this first down on 3rd and short. But how about the defense? Everybody's staying home. You saw the speed and their ability to get outside and get a stop, now setting up 4th down.
The Volunteers will call on their punt team. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play just outside the 20. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. They'll go to the ground. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Scanning the field, it's Morton. Here comes the heat. That's caught. It's Eakin. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
The end of the first quarter with the score. Texas Tech 14, Tennessee 7.
They've got a first down here to open the period. Off the play fake on first down, the throw. He'll pull it down. They get him down after the scramble, but he's able to pick up a few and turn it into a positive play.
And they bring the blitz. I mean, you could tell they want to make him feel uncomfortable as quick as possible, and you can see him. He takes off with the football, and they just trying to get to him, try to get him on the ground. But this defense is choosing to blitz right now in this football game.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Makes the catch. It's Douglas. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line. Good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
Hands it off. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away. Makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
The defense trying to get a stop on third down from the 44. Motion from the wide receiver. Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
Dropping back, it's Morton. Throws for the tight end. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
He wants to change this route. He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Under fire. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And that is what every single defense wants, man. They got to get those negative plays so you can put them in predictable situations. They gave up some yardage, but that's okay. Getting the sack, now forcing the 3rd and long, gear up the pass rushers, bring in some extra DBs, and try to go get them again.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. With the catch, it's Virgil. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. He's going to have to break out the thunderfoot on this one, a 57-yard attempt. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Defense is about firing on, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
To the air, it's Aguilar. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. And the Vols are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. It's caught downfield. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Trying to make magic with his feet. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets...
He's loose! And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over, a chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Here's the handoff. Plows through the defense. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. He's going for the goal line. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteer!
This has been a back-and-forth battle with a lot of football left to go. Really nice job executing on that rushing touchdown. If they get this extra point, this thing is all tied up.
And he added the extra point. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. Coming out with it, it's Hudson. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Snap of this drive will come from their own 17. clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires on the move. It's caught. Finally corralled, but not before he picks up the first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Starting this drive like that is exactly what they had hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. Wants to throw. It's Morton. Fires left. Makes a connection. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 and the 38, and these guys are on the move.
That's a really, really good route by the receiver. It's called a corner route. Did a great job sticking his foot in the ground and running towards the sidelines and running right to that hole in the defense.
Keeps it on the draw. He never had a chance on the draw. Tackled almost as soon as he got the ball.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
He might want another play. Looking to fire. He's going for a big play downfield. And he's got it inside the 20.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
And the Red Raiders have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the middle. Touchdown, Red Raiders! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're what do we have to fix because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
He'll call for the fair catch here. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To throw, it's Aguilar. Slithers into space. Oh, it's loose. The offense very fortunate to get that ball back. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous balance, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back's got to do a better job with ball security. Cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that one.
Looking to the big tight end. On target over the middle. They bring him down, but not before he gets a first down at the 35.
Yeah, this defense is going to have a plan for this tight end, especially when he lines up in the slot, because there's a lot of different routes he can run, and because of his size and his wingspan, he's very, very difficult to cover.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. To the air on first down. Buying some time. Lets it fly. Got his man downfield. Turning on the Jets. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They had hoped to come up with explosive plays, and they used one there to set them up inside the 30, 1st and 10. From the gun, the ground game. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board. Unleashes one deep. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee!
And I love it. Trust your passing game. Trust your quarterback because you know he can execute. You have confidence in him, and that is the way you finish your first half. And now you got a chance to tie this football game up.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. He'll bring it out. It's Hudson. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see just. From the gun, the running back has it. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Looking to throw, it's Morton. Flushed out of the pocket. Now he's looking into the middle. He's got it inside the 30. They make the stop, but man, oh man, did he almost get a score on the final play of the half. A big game. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Vols will kick it away to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Starts from their own 25-yard line. Going to the run to start this second half. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He's got it on the right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The Red Raiders moving quickly to the line. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wondered maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
Man, and we're seeing the tight end used more and more in the passing game. You see him moving inside. You see him moving outside. You see him moving in the box to block people. So here they put him in the slot and just have a nice little pitch and catch session.
Quarterback may change this route. Looking for a man. It's Morton. Oh, they're after him. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
So now it's 2nd and long. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Pick up a 5, they'll need 5 more on 3rd down.
See, they need more runs like that. It's been so few and far between. Defensively, they've been in position. They've been winning their one-on-one battles, getting off the blocks and rallying to the ball carrier. This defense has done a nice job slowing down the run game thus far.
Ball at the 38, the defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. He's looking to pass. Trying to set up the screen. Across the 25. It's a running room. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch.
3rd down is money down, and they were money. Great job getting the football to your playmaker, and then watch, after the catch, making the play, getting the big 1st down. Now you're set up in great position to go get 6 with a 1st and goal opportunity.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 2nd and goal. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. Touchdown, Red Raiders! And with that, they've got the lead here in the 2nd half.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line. Understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your guys.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, a colossal top 5 matchup. Let's fill you in on what's going on. Ohio State is currently ahead in this one, but it's been a tight one so far in Columbus. They're up by a field goal over Texas. We promise to keep you updated if anything changes in this matchup of 1 versus 2. Fellas?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. They'll try the run. There he goes! He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. And the Volunteers in the hurry-up.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down, make a tackle after a long run.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the 1st down. This offense is feeling itself right now, and momentum's coming along with them. Jumped the gun just a bit, and we've got a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Shoves back behind the chains. It's 1st and 15. to the air. It's Aguilar. He's got him in the flat. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Volunteers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Here comes the offense on second down. They'll run play action. Here he goes breaking the pocket. He'll throw it. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
It's just not the type of game this guy envisioned. Being in the second half, being less than 50% completions, he has not found any success throwing it. A lot of that you got to give to the defense. They've been in the right place and they've made plays, but he's simply not had his best game today.
Now sliding to his left. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
And the Vols will snap it on 1st and 10. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Dropping back, it's Aguilar. He unleashes a long one. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. He'll finally go out of bounds, but he was showing off all the skills after that interception.
And talk about being an impact player for his defense. That's now his second interception in this game. Time and time again, when they've thrown his direction, he's come up with a big play. And in a tight game like this, those 2 interceptions, that is massive for this defense.
Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. QB draw.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
And the Red Raiders have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Motion from the wideout. Out of the gun, the inside give. Turning it on. Oh, he's got some space. He's at touchdown, Red Raiders. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
And they stay on target with the extra point, up 35-21. That drive took no time at all. A couple of plays and finished it with the long run for the touchdown.
Tennessee,
Fielded in the end zone. It's Carter. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one.
offense will take over 1st and 10.
They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. ride the running back and leave it with him. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. Great job in the base defense making a play.
Well, on that last play, you'd like to see the quarterback be a little bit more accurate and give his guy a chance to make the play. That ball wasn't even close to his intended target's body.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Quarterback moving. Rolling, throwing, looking right. And it's picked off for the fourth time today.
Coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
The bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He uncorks one deep. Wide open, he makes the catch. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one.
A lot of times when you go to the stat sheet after the game, defenses are going to look at explosive plays. Like, we're taught to be top down, stay deep. Don't give up those big plays. Make them earn it all the way down the field. Bad job giving up the big play in the passing game.
A first down run on the doorstep. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
What a day. His third rushing touchdown. And when you got your college fantasy football team going, this guy is racking those points up for you. Cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point was good to finish things off. They wasted no time on that drive. 2 plays, touchdown just like that. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Dropping back, it's Aguilar. Buys a little time with his feet. He's going to take off. Crosses the 40. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move.
First down for the offense.
They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Texas Tech 42, Tennessee 21.
Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Shoots it to the left. And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. Never had a chance to get rolling after the pick, but he gives him the ball in prime field position at the 40. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. The run to the left. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. The Red Raiders headed quickly to the line. Wide receiver comes in motion. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. Power football with the run. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. And the Red Raiders will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Oh, that's one that can mess with your confidence. That is horrible. No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. From the gun, give on the inside. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Well, not a great run there, but I think what the coaching staff is trying to do is they're trying to help out their quarterback. He's thrown interceptions on each of his last 2 drives. The best way to try to settle him down is to get the running game established. But I think the defense is aware of that right now, loading the box. Everybody up front is ready for the run.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Aguilar. Extending the play. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Wide open downfield. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. The Vols are moving quickly down the field.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Noses ahead to the 30-yard line, a pickup of 1.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Back to pass. Scrambling away. Now looking to throw back to the middle. Touchdown Vols! They won it all, and that is exactly what they got. Well, that score leaves you with a burning question. Who had that dude? Whoever it was wasn't close.
No, and the receiver was able to run right by him and get to the end zone and camp out and put up his tent and build the fire and fill up the coffee pot and just about everything else in time before the guy decided to even get remotely close to him.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Purdue is putting on an offensive clinic. They've built a big lead, and this one is approaching blowout territory. They're up by 24 over Ball State. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, we'll see them here, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
And your Texas Tech Red Raiders will take over first and
10. They'll get this drive going from the 17. To the air, it's Morton. Throws to the tight end. Got him downfield. There he goes. It's a seam wide open. He's at the 10. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
Nice job on the route and catch by the tight end scoring that touchdown. And it doesn't matter what play this offense calls. All game long, everything has been working. This has been a masterclass in offensive productivity.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for space. It's Lewis. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. And the Volunteers are in the hurry-up. Wants to fire on second down. Pulls it in on the right. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteers.
And I think in the pre-snap, I think both of these guys were on the same page. They had a look defensively that let them know we can pitch this thing way down the field. I'm going to go run under and make a big play for it.
Yeah, when I'm the receiver, I'm like, I'm open, right? I'm going straight down the field. Throw me the football. I got the speed. I can beat this guy. You can tell they've done that so much in practice. They knew it was second nature, and they executed it perfectly.
Fair catch, called for and made. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Coming out on first down with the play fake. He turns that loose down the right side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. It's reverse. Oh, that did not go as planned except for the defense. They were right there to make the big stop. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Red Raiders need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. Looking for a man. It's Morton. Fires to the middle. He makes the catch. Wide open spaces. Oh, out of space. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. And the offense didn't need to accept the penalty thanks to that big play. A little too aggressive with the hands there. Got him for the hold. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. He has 89 yards rushing, and this offense wanted to establish the ground game, and man, have they started the season right in that regard. And the Red Raiders in a good spot here with 2nd and short. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and leading the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Coming to the line, looking for that 1st down on 3rd and short from the 29. Tries to do it himself on the draw. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. This field goal try to make it a 3-score game late. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
And with that kick, man, it's a tall order for the other side. I mean, down 3 possessions. Like, this offense is going to have to get the ball and do something with it, and do it quickly if they want to get back in this football game.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to throw. It's Aguilar. Sets up the screen. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the 1st down. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Wants to throw on 1st down. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Puts it out of the air. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. The Volunteers want to move quickly. Wants to go up top. Dances away to buy time. Caught behind the line. It's Lewis. He has an extensive juke library, and he exhausted it and still didn't pick up much.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
They have it at the 43, 3rd and short, trying to avoid making a decision on 4th down. He wants to throw it again. Moves away as he feels pressure. Moving out of the pocket. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes a catch. 1st down and maybe a lot more. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Tennessee!
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. The give and tick, 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 tick. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Give to the running back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Man, that's exactly what I want from my offense. Like, listen, they're out of timeouts. I want this clock to tick. Now, we have seen some college coaches across college football continue to run the football and also give up the football and give a gift to the other team. This one's over if I just take a knee.
Defense will back up and make things a little easier here on 3rd and 4. You work all offseason for that, the chance to take a knee and punctuate an opening victory to this season. Not all close games are created equal, but this one, man, what a ride. A matchup between a couple of ranked teams, and certainly it was a memorable one.
No doubt about it. I think there were a lot of eyeballs watching this game, not just fans of these two teams, but people maybe outside of conference affiliation looking in because this is a ranked matchup. So when you get this win, this is huge in the eyes of the committee with respect to the college football playoff. This win just means more.
I was thinking the exact same thing. Like, for the college football